Yeah.
I was
soak
driving.
it all in.
I've been following the restaurant for a while, this place, and I drove by and I was like, you know what? I'm in the area.
It's the day.
I might as well. It's
Yeah.
the day.
All right, take your time. Just holler when you need something.
Hi, my name's Holly and welcome to Rock Pastries. It is like no other bakery you've ever been to before. You can go to 20 other bakeries in the Lower Mainland and not see anything that we make here.
What are some of the things that people have said when they come in? Because there's a sign that says, if you're under 16.
So we do have a lot of naughty treats. We do keep them up so young eyes can't see them. So a lot of people laugh and giggle and they're like, oh, that's so creative, because we turn, you know, some pretty unusual things out in this bakery. It's kind of weird.
And you turn those creative ideas and thoughts to the Halloween Baking Championship on the Food Network.
Yeah, I pretty much just took everything that I do every day with me on the show, and well, it paid off.
What was it like when they announced that you were the winner?
Honestly, I didn't hear that I was the winner because the cannons scared the bejeebers out of me. So they set the cannons off and then I kind of clicked in that I had won because the boys were hugging me, and then I was just like, what? And I just couldn't really believe it. I was like, oh my God, like I did not think I would win. Like I was like, I knew my stuff was good, but I didn't think it was that good.
It was good. It looked real, because you thought about like the presentation a lot too, like the taste, but the presentation was a big part of it.
Yeah, I tried to stick to the Halloween theme as much as possible. I've seen in previous years, like people go outside the box a little bit too much and don't stick to the theme. So I'm like, I really got to stick to the theme and get my flavors right.
So how much preparation do you have before you went into the championship? Like, did you watch?
Oh, I watched every single episode. I not only watched every episode that's like of Halloween Baking Championship, I went back and watched everything that the judges had been on, like all the shows that they had been on, where they started their career. So I went back and researched them as well to know what their likes, what their dislikes and stuff like that. But then, you know, going and watching the show, I'm like, oh, it could completely change, because you don't know what judges are going to be on there because they change nearly every season.
But you made a bet with the host that if you won, you would get a tattoo.
I did. Me and John had a little bet going, side bet, that I would get his name tattooed on me, and I'm true to my word, and I did get his name tattooed on me with a little Halloween pumpkin as well, a little rolling pin and spatula, just to, you know, declare it Halloween Baking Championship. So I was definitely happy to go and do that for him. He was super shocked when he saw it, and he just thought it was the best thing ever.
It really is the best thing ever.
It's really funny to just, you know, like, yes, this is John Henson, but also my dad's name's John, so it doubles, so it's fine.
That's our story producer, Caroline Chen.
Halloween's over, but we continue Halloween all year round, but we end up going on the more gory side of Christmas. So with Christmas coming up, we lean towards more things like Krampus and the Grinch, but we go evil Grinch. So we go for the not normal Santa Claus kind of way, and it gets a little bit crazy around here. Okay, so this is what I'm working on today. And this is actually going to be the Bride of Frankenstein. And I am just sculpting it with modeling chocolate, and then her hair will come up and it'll be around like this big, and then her whole body will come down to her lower torso will all be cake. So pretty much she's solid chocolate at the moment. I think so. It's funny because before I did cakes, I never sculpted anything before. And then I picked up sculpting and loved it. And I was just like, I can just manipulate it the way I want to manipulate it. And yeah, I love doing it now. If I can sculpt a cake, I'd rather sculpt a cake than do a round cake. It's so much more fun. And it's actually, for me, like if I'm doing a custom cake, it's faster for me to sculpt a cake than it is for me to do a round cake. So like on the show, the end cake, doing the round cakes was not fun for me. I just wanted to sculpt the whole thing, but in 5 hours, I didn't have that much time.
Here, yeah.
Okay.
All right. Do you know what you'd like?
Oh, we
Or
just
you
checked
need a
in.
minute? I know, there's
We
a
need a
lot.
second here, yeah.
Take a minute to soak it all in.
I live 2 blocks up the street, so this is a favorite of ours for sure. Oh, it's wonderful. I mean, this is the best bakery I've ever been to. You just can't go wrong with all the treats, and you know, there's a few explicit things on the menu as well. But yeah, and you can see how the walls got all the posters and everything. It's great. I haven't seen anything like it in the Lower Mainland or anywhere else. Wait, so we got a stuffed Oreo donut.
The most weirdest thing is these things just come out of my head. I don't know where they come from. I think I'm a little bit nuts. When someone just tells me the theme of what they want, I start looking at a lot of pictures, like usually artworks of whatever the character is, and then I'm like, okay, how can I turn that into cake? And then I'll usually sketch something, work it out, and then my hands do all the rest. And it's like, I'm just there, just zoned out. Lots of fun too. Like for me to be able to sit down, and do this, like all day is just a dream come true. It's like so fun.